If I had made this video around 2015 or so, I would have confidently said yes, you could definitely get a discount on most Rolex models if you asked nicely at most Rolex stores. However, things have changed a lot in the market since then. But before we dive into it, I want to make it clear that we'll be focusing on official Rolex retailers in this video, not other types of Rolex resellers. So the big question is, can you still get a discount on Rolex watches when purchasing from an authorized retailer nowadays? Well, in most cases, the answer is no. To understand why, we need to grasp the underlying reason behind discounts. I'll make sure to avoid making this video too long, so keep watching. By the way, subscribe and I'll give you a cookie. You know, when it comes to discounts, they're usually given on items that are not easy to sell. These are the things sellers have a tough time getting rid of. That's why you see stores having those clearance sales or end-of-season sales. They lower the prices to make the products more appealing and ultimately sell more. But let me tell you, the Rolex market is quite interesting and different from most other markets. People are constantly discussing the scarcity of Rolex watches and how incredibly difficult it is to get your hands on a popular one. I mean, for those highly sought-after Rolex models, you can end up waiting for a whole year just to get on a list. And even then, there's no guarantee you'll make the cut. It's crazy, really. The availability of many Rolex models is so low that the demand far outweighs the supply. And you know what happens when something becomes scarce? The price shoots up. So, a lot of Rolex models end up being sold for more than their recommended retail price in the second-hand market. It's like Rolex retailers are practically selling their watches for less than what they're actually worth. Given all this, do you think it's necessary for Rolex retailers to offer discounts on their watches? I mean, if a customer asks for a discount, the retailer can simply say no and move on to the next person on the waiting list who would gladly pay the full price without any discount at all. Think about it. Why would a Rolex retailer give a discount on a product that they could easily sell at the full price to someone else? The bottom line is that getting a discount on Rolex watches is extremely popular in the last couple of years. But it's also important to point out that this has not always been the case. Getting discounts on other watch brands like Omega, Breitling, and Jaeger-LeCoultre is quite common, and if you ask, you'll most likely get one. So, what can you do to get that discount? Well, the first thing you can do is remember to hit that subscribe button. But seriously, there are two things you can do to get the discount, or at least still buy the watch you wanted at a lower price. Firstly, you can check the watch you want on the second-hand market. You know, when it comes to Rolex watches, the price can be quite interesting. While many of them actually cost more on the second-hand market compared to the original retail price, it's not the case for all models. However, the number of models that fall into this category is decreasing year by year, as we discussed earlier. Having said that, it's a good idea to check out the prices in the second-hand market if you're planning to make a purchase. Sometimes you might find that prices are lower there, especially for models that are not in high demand. Even if a retailer refuses to give you a discount on a particular model, you can still snag it for less than the retail price in the second-hand market. And you know what? Negotiating with a seller in the second-hand market is often easier compared to dealing with a Rolex retailer. The dynamics of their business are quite different, so you might have more flexibility when it comes to striking a deal. Lastly, consider buying your Rolex tax-free. The catch is, you need to buy it from a country that offers tax-free sales. Let's say you're a non-EU citizen shopping in the EU. You can actually get a tax refund of up to 25% based on the VAT rate in that country. It also depends on whether the tax refund company charges the fee. The great thing about shopping tax-free is that you don't even have to negotiate for a discount. All you have to do is let the store know that you qualify for a tax-free purchase. If the store accepts tax-free sales, they'll be more than happy to assist you. You see, when you shop tax-free, you're not really cutting into the store's profit margin. It's just that you won't be paying the tax, which they wouldn't get to keep anyway. Let me end the video right here. I hope you learned something. Thanks for watching and don't forget to subscribe.